Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming back for another Tuesday and for another segment here for Discovery Days here at the Oklahoma Hall of Fame Museum. So first, let's start off by thanking our free family sponsors at the Chickasaw Nation and at the Inasmuch Foundation for making Discovery Days possible. Alrighty, as many of you guys know, our mission here at the Oklahoma Hall of Fame Museum is to tell Oklahoma's story through its people because we believe that Oklahomans and future generations of Oklahomans, so that includes our lovely viewers out there, are changing the world. All right, so for today's Oklahoma Hall of Fame member feature is Woody Guthrie. So Guthrie left his small town in Oklahoma to pursue his music career, which spanned through different states from Texas, California, and New York. So Guthrie wrote over 3,000 lyrics in his lifetime, and his most popular songs include This Land Is Your Land, Pastures of Plenty, So Long, It's Been Good to Know You, and Oklahoma Hills. So for today's story time and craft, kind of talking about the light that Woody Guthrie brought on the state of Oklahoma, we're going to be reading Llama Llama Sand and Sun. Once again, I know it's another summertime book, but I am very much ready for the warmer weather to be here. Thankfully today, the sun was kind of out, but right now it's pretty cloudy, but it's okay. I think, the harder we wish for it to be warmer, maybe it'll get here soon. So I'm going to switch my camera so that way we can read the book together. Another book written by Anna Dudney. So let's go ahead and read. It's right near, you can read right there, a touch and feel book. So right here is where we're able to touch and feel. So let's start reading Llama Llama Sand and Sun. Llama Llama at the beach. Sunblock, hats, one towel each. Oh, okay. Sorry, I meant to turn a page. I didn't realize it's like a towel texture right here. It feels really nice, actually. We got a sand texture. Buckets, shovel, sand to dig. Llama makes the castle big. Here we go. We got our sand castle right here. Play in water, splash and splish. Llama swims just like a fish. And now we got some nice scales for a fish friend. I wonder if the llama and fish can speak to each other since they're technically both animals. Such surprises in the sea. What does Llama Llama see? And we got our mirror. Yeah, that's a mirror. Hello. What do you think Llama Llama has in its hoof? It's like a crab. Surf and seashells, sand and sun. Happy beach day, so much fun. And now we got our beach ball again. And that is a rather short story of our friend Llama Llama at the sun. At the sun. Might be burned alive there. At the beach with some sand and sun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that book. You can place it down here. And that leads us to today's craft. We're going to be making a little textured rainbow using half of a paper plate. So I'll go ahead and bring out our materials. So if you need to pause the video and get these materials, you're more than welcome to. So we have half of a paper plate. We have some cotton balls. Don't worry, I don't think we need all of them, but I just got a lot. And what makes this rainbow really fun and textured is using a bunch of tissue paper. So I have all my tissue paper here, but don't worry, if you don't have tissue paper of the rainbow, using normal crayons or markers works just as fine. So I have all my different colors here. I should have the whole rainbow on me. So first I'm going to start off with red, but I think it'll be kind of helpful if I kind of outline where I want these different colors to be. And then I saw on some other examples that you can maybe cut this center part of the paper plate, but I think I might leave it so I have enough room to make the rainbow. And that does make everything kind of curved. I might actually cut up the tiniest bit right here. So it's kind of curved. I'm trying to get all my colors here. I need blue, have one blue. Don't think I have purple, so I might have to use pink to outline. But I want to outline so it's easier for me to know where I'm going to put stuff. So I'm gonna outline the red, but I think I'm gonna cut actually the center part right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out. Oops. Okay. Got my first thing cut out. And I think that should be it. But if you want to cut it out even further, you're more than welcome to. But this craft is definitely more of a coloring and putting stuff together craft. There you go. Like that a lot better. Like I said, I'm going to start trying to figure out where I'm going to put all my colors. So put red right there. So Roy, R, red, orange. There we go. Oh, I guess yellow will be here. Didn't think about that. So I'm up. No, red. Okay. Roy. I want to make sure I have enough room for all my colors. I guess that's good. What about the outlining? Because if I do need to make room, I can just kind of ignore my colors there. Roy G. Green. Biv. Okay. Blue. Oops. And then try to include the purple. That's still blue, so I have to use my pink one. Whoops. Hopefully I have enough room for everything. If not, that's okay. So now the next step is actually going to start cutting up my tissue paper and placing it on my rainbow paper plate. So I'm going to start doing that for the first step. For the first color, red. And then luckily for me, I'm sitting in front of a window, so I'm actually able to see where I put my glue. So I'm going to kind of bunch it up. Kind of like that. But they can also lay flat if you want them to. But like I said, my favorite type of craft is definitely tearing up tissue paper and then gluing it onto places. I like that. But I hope everyone had a good start to their week. It's Tuesday, so it's the second day of the week now. We're definitely, I feel like April is going by pretty fast, at least for me. But that's okay. You know, once April's over, school's about to be done, and then it'll be summertime. And I'm gonna have to press down a little bit so these things can stay put. Putting there, I might have to put some more glue in case it dried. But yeah, this is basically the whole craft. We're just going to be putting our tissue paper into the formation of a rainbow. You know, talking about sunshine and probably like some motifs that Woody Guthrie used in his songs. If I was a good singer, I would have sung some songs for y'all, but with the help of a grown-up, y'all can look up some of his songs. For instance, I never knew that the song This Land Is Your Land was written by an Oklahoman, but it's really nice to learn that it was. Whoops, and I just dropped my glue stick. Whoops, hold on, guys. Okay, surprisingly, I did not get any glue on my shoe, but now the next color I want to do is orange. And if you want to actually make your rainbow not in order, do it any order you want, you're more than welcome to do that. I just like how the Roy G. Biv rainbow looks like, so that's why I'm going to do it in this order. So if y'all were wondering why I was saying Roy a lot, like the name Roy, I was trying to remember the acronym. So Roy, so R is for red is for R, or R is for red. Something like that, you know? And then orange, yellow, so Roy, G, green, Biv, B is for blue, or blue is for B. I can't remember, but something like that. So Biv, indigo, and violet or purple. I do not have a color for indigo, but that's okay. I don't think my poor paper plate can fit all those colors. Because now I'm questioning if I can even fit all, what, 5 that I have or 6, but that's okay. But we're getting along, we're getting there. So I have all those colors. So now it's for yellow. Yellow's time to shine. But yeah, speaking of the weather, getting ready today, I was like, oh yes, today finally feels like spring because you know it's kind of weird outside. By weird, I mean like it feels like rain is coming. If that makes sense, you know, you just know it when you go outside, like a storm is coming. Whoops. So now I'm doing yellow, doing the same method. It'll be really fun if maybe you had like glitter or like some gems, whoops, or maybe feathers to make this even more textured. Now I have to have more glue right there for this to stick. Awesome. Oops, okay, that one's a little bit too thin. That's okay. Like that, and then stick it on there. I know I always mention I get glue on me all the time, but maybe it's because I keep picking crafts where I just get glue on me no matter what, no matter how hard I try to be, you know, clean. But, you know, I guess that's what's the fun part of crafts. You know, you can be a little bit messy. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you can always wash off glue. You know, it's not that hard to take off, which is really nice. So right there, and maybe one more for the yellow part. Whoops. Well, that part needs more glue. Let me do that. Awesome. So I think we're almost halfway done, right? Kind of hard to tell, but sorry. I have glue on me, so everything's sticking on me. So we got the Roy part of the rainbow. So now we're going to move on to green. So same method of just placing glue. Also helps adding glue because it might make the other tissue paper stick better. So I have that green tissue paper, same thing, same process. I'm going to rip it up into bite-sized pieces. And of course, they're not meant to be edible. So we got that. But I'm wondering if anyone's excited that school's almost out. It's going to be summertime, summer vacation. And if anyone has summer plans, or just going to go with the flow. I tend to be going with the flow. It's very difficult to figure out what time I'm going to take a summer vacation. But it'd be really nice to hear anyone's stories about their summer vacations, or maybe your old past summer vacations, like where you went maybe last summer, or maybe not 2020, but maybe like the years before. If you do remember, and which one was your favorite trip? You know, since spring break already happens, so now we're thinking about like summer vacation instead, like what to do during summer break. You know, I know for me at least, my favorite part of summer break was actually being able to go outside with my friends, either to the pool or go walking around the park, walking around Bricktown. Bricktown can be really pretty in the summertime. It's so nice because if you're ever hungry, there's just this restaurant right there for you to eat. Okay, so we should have 2 more colors left. We got blue and purple left, or violets if you're like me, you're gonna follow the Roy G. Biv format. Whoops. So there we go. So now I'm gonna add some blue, and this is the shade of blue I got. Be nice to maybe have like a lighter blue. At least that's my favorite color. It's like a nice sky blue. Oops, let me make that smaller. There we go, just like that. It looks like we're almost done. It looks like all the colors do fit. I was very worried that they wouldn't fit. Like, oh no, am I gonna have to leave out purple? And I don't really want to leave out purple because I like the tissue paper shade of purple that I have. Did not want to leave that out, but luckily everything fits. And once again, everything might stick to you like it is to me, but that's okay. It had some like nice, creative, fun, a little bit of a challenge, but that's okay. That's what makes things fun. Whoops. Okay, this part might need more glue so I can stay down. Whoops, just like that. Let me rip this part again. I'm going to do tiny, tiny pieces. Move this up. And now we're missing one tiny, tiny corner. There we go. Blue is done. So now all that's left is purple. Feels so satisfying putting glue down for the almost last step. So if you were wondering what the cotton ball's for, they are for the like clouds that we're going to put at the edges of the rainbow. Once again, even more texture, adding some more fun to the rainbow, adding some clouds. But if you want to leave your rainbow kind of like at this step where just the tissue paper, more than welcome to leave it like that. But now I'm tearing apart. See, this is a really nice, pretty shade of purple. Make these smaller. Yes, I'm so happy I was able to fit everything. Whoops. Okay. There we go. I'm using tiny pieces because right now it's very hard to get the paper not to stick to me. It wants to stick to me more than the paper plate. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. You have to go on a paper plate, not on me. Whoops. Let me stick that there. At least try to. There we go. I'm gonna use my nails so it can at least stick to them and not really my fingertips because my fingertips are kind of covered in glue at this point. You can see that, yes, you can see the purple. Lovely. Once again, tearing apart more tissue paper. And we're almost done. I guess, like I mentioned, the last step is to add the clouds. Oh, these are really small. Once again, use my nails to get them to stick better. Just like that. Now we're going to run to our last corner of the paper plate. Awesome. So now the rainbow itself is completely finished. It's really nice to maybe, hopefully it's all dry, to touch it a little bit because, you know, it's just paper piled onto each other. But the last step now is to add some cotton balls for our clouds. So you might want to be careful with adding your glue because you don't really want to tear any paper. So I'm going to glue it down in a downward motion. And then I might break apart my cotton ball so it's easier for them to stick. Whoop, if I can find an end, that's going to break off. There we go. And this might be a good time to mention, before you add your cotton balls, you might want to wash your hands or use a hand wipe because right now, you know, the cotton balls are very much sticking to my fingers. It was kind of hard to get them off. Can you see? Got some stuck on me, but that's okay. I'm just trying to break these apart so it's easier for them to stick on the paper plate. Awesome. I've got my first end of the rainbow. So like I said, same method. I'm gonna put glue on it downwards on the paper plate. And I guess you don't even need that many cotton balls, maybe just 2 or 1. Now I'm finally done with my glue. So I'm gonna, like I said, break apart my cotton balls and I guess use 1 more. Oops. There we go. Finally found an ends to break off and then place it on there. And let me do some more. Awesome. Now we're finally done with our rainbow. So this is what a rainbow looks like. And then let me bring it up this way and then stop sharing my screen so we can see it better. Awesome. And that's what the rainbow looks like. Oh my gosh, it looks so good, so nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed making a rainbow craft with me and enjoyed learning about Woody Guthrie. And of course, we will see you next time, next Tuesday, for another segment of Discovery Days. Bye, everyone.